Well, Axis Bank declares its Q2 results shortly now, and the numbers in terms of the estimates, let's try and take you through some of what we are looking at in terms of possible estimates basis our poll. The NII number is set to improve by 9.2% on a year-on-year basis and clock the 8,000 crore mark, while PPOP is expected to fall a bit by around 2.9 to 3% to around the 6,700 levels on a year-on-year basis again. But the sequential improvement in PPOP is obviously 4.5%, and that's a good number to look at on a sequential basis. When you look at gross NPAs, there is significant improvement when you look at the year-on-year number. Gross NPAs stood at 4.28% in Q2 of FY21. Now it is looking at a number in and around the 3.9% mark. It was a 3.85 in Q1, and there may be some amount of slippages in Q2 that we are estimating. Also, net NPAs, which were at 1% in Q2 of FY21, is now at 1.1% odd basis our estimate. However, in Q1 as well of FY22, that number stood at 1.2%. So a 10 bips improvement if you look at it on a sequential basis. NIMs are expected to come in at 3.5% versus the 3.46% in Q1. So a small improvement there, and PAT is expected to come in at 2,900 crores, which is 72% improvement on a year-on-year basis and almost 35% improvement on a sequential basis. That's how the numbers for Axis Bank are adding up. When you look at Axis Bank from a balance sheet perspective, the deposits are set to grow almost 14% odd to 7,25,000 crore rupees, and the advances are expected to grow 10% to 6,35,000 crores, a 3.11% sequential growth there. In terms of management commentary, we are expecting some amount of management commentary, especially on the asset quality of Axis Bank. This will obviously also help us understand how the bank will be performing going forward into the next couple of quarters for FY22 and beyond. We are in a major banking upcycle, and balance sheets are currently looked at more stringently from a perspective that how well are banks able to cushion any slippages that may happen in the balance sheet and tap into the growth of the upcycle, and that may kind of be the key focus area for Axis Bank. Of course, CASA ratio will also be looked at. The reduction in stress, stability and asset quality are two key metrics we spoke about, and retail traction to try and understand as to how the retail segment of the bank has been performing, especially in Q2, and what the expectations are for that segment going forward. But overall, looks like a decent set of numbers for Axis Bank as well, after two really good performances from two of their competitors, HDFC Bank with an inline set of numbers, and ICICI Bank, which has really hit it out of the park, isn't it? So let's wait for how Axis numbers turn out to be.